Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be doing a review on these Phenom Elite SG-200 custom sparring gloves. So stay tuned. Hey, what's up guys? Today we'll be doing a close-up weigh-in and review on these Phenom Elite SG-200 sparring gloves in a custom colorway that was created by Phenom Boxing for myself. I got it with kind of this burgundy, white, gold color scheme with the C-squared boxing printed on the thumb. So you can see just a really clean looking glove. These gloves are made in Pakistan, but probably some of the best, if not one of the best manufactured gloves I've seen from Pakistan, and just in general from a glove making standpoint. These are super clean. Phenom does an excellent job with their hand ergonomics, so they're really comfortable. You put your hand in here and it feels like it's part of your hand. Really nice, comfortable glove. You can see there, full genuine leather construction. Beautiful leather, has a nice gloss to it and shine to the leather itself. Double stitching, large grip bar, ventilated holes on the palm as well as on the thumb. You do have a leather attached thumb in that same burgundy color. You can see where the thumb meets the index finger, looks really clean, no stitching issues. Gold piping and round laces that are nice and long. That gold piping extends down to the cuff, and the inside liner is a really nice, smooth, that doesn't bunch up, Tricot type of liner. So you can see there, it's really clean. And then the actual cuff itself is a triple cuff design in white, and as well as made out of leather. It has a denser exterior foam on the outside that's like an EVA. The inside has a softer liner, so it's comfortable against your wrist, which is about 1 inch. You do have, I'd say, about 1/4 of an inch on the inside of the palm of medium density padding, and that actual padding goes up to right about here and it tapers off. And then on this side, right to where the stitching is at. So just a beautiful looking glove overall. Again, 14 ounces. I got Phenom. And let's go ahead and put these on the scale, see how much these weigh. So the right glove is right at, I'm gonna subtract like half an ounce or so for the lace and loop. So these are pretty much right on point with the weight. And the left glove is, those are 14.4. So again, I'm gonna subtract like half an ounce. So they're exactly the same weight. So that's perfect to see. On point with weight, made very nicely. Just beautiful looking gloves overall. So let's go ahead and do the review. Hey, what's up guys? Carlo here. And today I'm gonna be doing a review on these custom Phenom Elite SG-200 sparring gloves. Got mine in a custom color with this burgundy, gold, and white. 14 ounce lace ups. You can also get these sparring gloves in 12 and 16 ounces. And as far as the customization goes, you can go onto the Phenom website and you can contact them with the details of what kind of color scheme you're looking for and just the overall design of the gloves you want to go with. And from there, it's about a 3 to 4 week turnaround time from the time that you place your order to you getting your actual gloves. So you can see here, a beautiful looking glove. This glove is manufactured in Pakistan. Full genuine leather construction, and it's definitely one of the best boxing gloves from Pakistan that I've seen thus far in terms of both just the comfort and the quality of the gloves. Definitely top notch. You can see it has the Phenom logo in white that's written vertically on the back of the glove, and it has kind of a different color of almost like a maroon, or on the back the hair kind of offsets that burgundy. You do have the triple cuff that I decided to go with in white. Customization wise, you could really go with anything. You could change the color of the cuff, obviously the main hand compartment, the thumb, the palm side, the actual piping color. So like a lot of other customization websites that you go to, they give you an option for different colors on different sections of the gloves, and Phenom is no different in that regard. So triple cuff design that has about 1/2 inch of padding, denser EVA padding on the back of the wrist and softer padding on the inside. The inside liner is a really nice, smooth Tricot style liner. It does have the Phenom logos, or should I say Phenom tags on the inside. That says SG-200, 14 ounces inside there, as well as where these gloves are actually manufactured. And if I could try to dig this tag out, it says made in Pakistan. I don't know if you guys can see it in the video. And then the actual piping right here is made with this gold. I would say that the gold on this is not a very metallic. It's more of a subdued looking gold. So it's not super shiny, and I actually like it. It has more of like a pearlescent look to the gold color. I have the C-Squared boxing logo added to the thumb. I didn't want to go too crazy with the logo. I just wanted something where you can see it, but it's not plastered all over the glove. So I just had it added to the thumb. You have ventilated holes on the palm as well as on the thumb. A nice large firm grip bar. And you also have these white round laces that are really nice and long. So you can see the actual glove shape. A lot of people compare this and it kind of reminds them of the rival Guerrero gloves. And I could definitely see the comparison in there because the gloves are really comfortable when you put your hand in here. The shape of the glove lends to be a little bit more on the slimmer side. It's not a big bulky glove, which I like. It has more of a compact feel for a 14-ounce glove. Now, quality of the gloves are fantastic. Again, like I mentioned earlier, some of the best I've seen. You can see the leather quality is really nice. It's bonded really nicely to the multi-layer foam on the inside of the glove. Stitching in all the areas where you typically see a lot of stress, like the thumb where it meets the index finger, looks really clean. All the stitching on the palm side is nice and symmetrical and even. You don't have any stitching that's going crazy or is off track. The piping around the thumb looks good. The stitching, it looks really good on the outside edge of the glove. The finger compartment's tucked nicely. And you can see that the actual foam they use on the inside wrist looks good, tapered off and cut down. That little U piece right here where the stitching is done is really clean as well. And the inside liner is really nice as well. You can see the gold piping around the bottom. The cuff looks really good, and the liner doesn't bunch up. You don't have any exposed foam on the inside liner. The triple cuff on the back looks good. Stitching is nice and straight across each section of the triple cuff, and looks really good. So you can see, I mean, the craftsmanship, I couldn't find any flaws with this at all, really. It looks really good from every angle. Comfort, slide these hands in here. Definitely one of the more comfortable gloves you'll put on. Excellent thumb, nice broken in feel. You can see I can open and close my palm with relative ease. The inside liner feels great. It's nice and smooth, doesn't feel itchy or scratchy, doesn't get overly hot as well. So I definitely love the inside liner, but probably the best feature of this glove is definitely the comfort level. Thumb feels excellent. Doesn't jam at all. The foam on the back is supportive and protective, but it doesn't impose on your finger to where it feels like it numbs your finger out. So that's excellent. Nice deep finger compartment so you can make an excellent fist. And because of that, the ergonomics are definitely there. You get that nice knuckle placement when you create a fist, and you really land on your two front knuckles. Finger compartment itself isn't too wide or too narrow, and they do a nice job of actually covering up the seam. You have kind of a lip of this microfiber fabric on the inside that you can really clamp your fingers down into and make an excellent fist. Another good thing about this glove is that even with the triple cuff design, the actual cuff at the bottom isn't too wide and doesn't flare out. So once you have your hand wraps on and you lock everything and tie everything off, it's really nice and supportive. You have an ample amount of wrist support once this is all tied down. I'm using my lacing loops for these right now, but that's really nice. And again, the laces are nice and long. You can see the balance of the gloves as well is excellent. And as I showed you guys earlier in the close-up, they're perfectly on weight. So excellent balance, excellent weight. Protection and performance of the gloves. You can see right here that the foam, again, is on the medium side. I'd say maybe in between medium and soft. It's definitely not a super firm glove. And these are meant to be a sparring glove. So these are excellent for sparring, protected for both you and your sparring partner, but you can definitely use this for bag work. I would kind of limit it on bag work just because you don't want to break down the foam too quickly with this, and save this more for a sparring glove. Not to say you can't use it for bag work, you can, but as far as longevity goes, using it for sparring is probably the way I would go. If you're getting this glove exclusively just to use on the bag and hitting the mitts, it does a really nice job of protecting your hands. Because your hands are in excellent, as far as the ergonomics goes, in excellent position, you can really put a lot of power and snap into your punches. And feel like you get a good amount of track. And it does a great job at actually protecting your hands. The biggest thing I always find with protection is not so much the padding, which does help a lot, but it's really the position of your hand. And sometimes gloves might have really fancy padding, multi-layer foam, injected molded foam, but the position of the hand in the glove isn't very ergonomic or feels uncomfortable, and you end up finding that there's certain points on your hand that start to really hurt, like your middle knuckle starts to hurt because of the way your fist is landing on the target. So a really nice glove that's designed with the hand position in mind, or your fist position, is really going to allow you to punch with maximum power, because you don't have to worry about getting injured from your hand being in an improper position. So I think this glove does that fantastic, and definitely one of my favorite gloves currently in my rotation. Now, cost-wise, these gloves are $149, or should I say 149 British pounds. And that's kind of the starting point for customization. From there, it goes on up, just depending on the material, the color, if you're adding a bunch of logos to it for your own custom look. But the starting point is 149 British pounds, which equates to about 194 US dollars. If you round up, let's just say 200 US dollars. So obviously that's, once you get to that $200 price point, a lot of people are starting to think, okay, well, should I dive a little further and get winning at $350, or should I get rival? I think these gloves at the $200 price point are worth it. And the reason I say that is these are probably some of the best in terms of quality goes. I mean, I've done a review on Top Boxer gloves, like their Win ones and the Aliens, and Top Boxer historically has always done a great job with the quality of the gloves. Great stitching, great leather, just looks great. If somebody didn't tell you they were made in Pakistan and told you they were made in Mexico, you would probably believe them, other than just the way the leather itself is sourced is a little bit different than Mexican style leather. But from a craftsmanship standpoint, if nobody told you that, you would be like, oh yeah, I could definitely see that. And that's kind of the same case with these. The craftsmanship is definitely on point. I mean, the leather looks great. The stitching is done really nicely. It has a really high-end feel. I mean, that was the first thing I noticed when I pulled these out, was how nice these were. Even more so than the stock colored ones I did a review on a while back. I had a pair of SG-200s in white and red, and they were narrowly not as nice as this. So there definitely was some improvements that were made. I don't know, from a manufacturing standpoint they improved it, or the person that made these is a different person in the manufacturing process and just put another level of detail with these gloves. But these are definitely up there. And for me, the biggest thing has always been comfort and the feel of the glove, and especially when it comes to boxing, it's really all about feel. When you slide your hand into these gloves, how they feel. Do they feel like they have that organic feel? They make you feel like you're one with your glove. So that's the most important thing, and I feel like these do that for sure. Considering rivals, or like the rival Guerreros, are $200 on up, especially for the special edition, the P4P editions, even their Guerrero bag gloves, and those have had some quality control issues from what I've heard and what I've seen. I definitely think the price for these are fair. So if you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you guys leave them down below in the comments box. I'll put the link in the description box where you can get these SG-200 boxing gloves. See you guys next time. Peace.